We're going to dive right in with Lawrance Toafili, offensive player of the game. 17 carries, 80 yards, 1 touchdown. Man, what did it feel like to kind of have that first game of the year where you got really into that workhorse role? I mean, 17 carries, that's a little, kind of picking up. I know Coach Norvell said that Roydell's dealing with some stuff, so you were kind of putting that, I guess, double duty role. What was that like, kind of having that increased, load thrown on you?
I mean, the way we prepare, I feel like, everybody's ready for that moment to happen just in case, next man up, and got to be able to carry the load, of course, with Roydell handling some things, I felt like I was, the team was kind of counting on me in that time, so I felt like I just wanted to make sure I contributed and held up my end.
Yeah, man. I was looking through kind of the chart of your runs, and I know one thing we talked about in the spring was how you were getting so much more comfortable running through every gap, even running to the inside, not being just the speedster. And you've hit every gap almost an equal number of times this year. So I just kind of want to revisit that point of just you talk a little bit about the development you've gone through to now be able to be a fully versatile running back, and again, not just the speed guy or the gadget guy that some people would say.
Yeah, I mean, I've been definitely working on things to help that with my weight, pass blocking, and things like that. And I feel like just the guys in the room as well, they help coach me up, and Coach Yak, of course, everybody just helping contribute to everybody's success, basically. So they always coach me up during practice and things like that. And I feel like it all played a role and had me prepared for when the moment was, when I was called, basically.
Yeah, no, and look, man, you had an amazing performance. What was that feeling like? First touchdown in a night game in Doak in a while. How great of a feeling was that?
No, it's like no other feeling, man. It's something that you can't explain. I'm just very grateful, to be able to contribute for the team. And, what I'm saying, many more to come, basically, especially with our O-line going. We're trying to get the offense going, you know what I mean? So, yeah, excited about it.
Folks, if you do have questions, please throw them in the chat. Now, one more, we're not going to bring them on camera. We have a special guest in the studio tonight. We got L. Trey, Lawrance Toafili Jr. Man, how is becoming a dad? Has it changed the way you prepare at all, or just what? Maybe has it changed the way you look at the game? What's that been like this season?
It's kind of having a child definitely changes a lot of things for you. Like, it changed my perspective a lot on things as well. But I feel like it kind of changed my lifestyle. It's just the way my days go. You know what I mean? I feel like it has me more locked in, I would say, because I just have to be on top of everything. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be ready for any situation, and also just going hard, knowing that he's kind of counting on me type deal. So yeah. It's definitely changed a lot.
Yeah, no, 100%, man. They kids will change your outlook on things, and they definitely make you work a little harder, and sometimes sleep a little less. But you said not too much lost sleep's happening. Yeah. So that's great. We got a question from Noel Bryant. I'm going to kind of edit this one, Noel Bryant, just to get the kind of crux of the question here. But this is your 5th year here. You've been on some teams that have gone through adversity. You've been on a 13-0 team. What are kind of some of the maybe differences between those early teams you're on and that 13-0 team? And what aspects of that 13-0 team do you see on this year's team that y'all can kind of latch onto to right the ship and get going in the direction y'all know you can go in?
I mean, with the 13-0 team, we definitely had a little bit more time to be able to build the chemistry, and because like a lot of the guys were with us the year before that as well. So like, I feel like we had a little bit more time to build the chemistry and get some games in together. We had basically a season with the base of that team, and that second year we added a few more pieces, but I feel like that base was what carried us to having success basically. So I feel like we're definitely building that base right now, and we definitely are getting better each week. And I feel like that's one of the things that we did in the 13-0 season. We got better each week. And I feel like the work that we're putting in is just going to, excel.
Yeah,
that's how
absolutely.
I'm feeling about it. So I feel like just getting better each week and, learning each other better to gain that chemistry. I feel like that's what's going on right now. And I feel like we're making positive steps. So, yeah, I'm excited about it.
100%, man. Again, big win in Doak. You guys go on the road this weekend, and 100-game win streak starts with the first win.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed.
Speaking of chemistry, Dylan Rowe has a question. LT, you're my fave, man, and you and Cam make a great duo. How do you see him coming around so fast?
Oh man, Cam's just hungry to learn. You know what I mean? He's a young guy. He's definitely learning and getting acclimated to the game, but he's hungry to learn and hungry to, you know what I'm saying, just to get the ball and, to be in the game. So I feel like he takes a lot of pride in it, in that room, and he prepares very well to be able to, execute in those situations.
How great was that to see him as a young guy kind of, I know he went through a little adversity during the game, was able to come back in. How great is it to see him respond like that and be able to get right back into it?
I feel like that just shows his toughness, man, and his mentality. If it's something that's not really holding him back, he's going to be able to go. And that's mature, like, especially for him being so young, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm very proud of that and very excited to see the next steps he takes on his journey.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Mike Myrick, always a great supporter of all our content, just says LT is a big-time playmaker. Go Noles. Not a question, but wanted to share the message.
Appreciate y'all, man, for real.
Can you talk a little bit, too, about just the development you've seen of y'all's room? Kind of, I know you guys have so many playmakers in there, and there's so many younger guys that Norvell mentioned, even, Micah Danzy and a few of those guys. And tell us a little bit about some of the younger guys maybe we haven't gotten to see a ton of yet, but we probably will as the season goes on.
I mean, man, we got some special players in that room. Even Jalen Lucas, you didn't get to see much of him yet, but I mean he's a very explosive and dynamic player. We got Makai, speed guy, great size. He's definitely gonna be something special as well, just because his setup. And we got Sam Singleton.
Yep.
Sam Singleton,
him Saturday.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, we're just all hungry and learning from each other. I mean, we're pushing each other to our goals, and I feel like that's what makes us special. You know what I mean? So I feel like all those guys, Keziah Holmes, everybody pushing each other. I feel like we're just gonna be the best versions of ourselves, and we're learning from each other as well. So it's like, yeah, we got something good going in the room.
Absolutely, man. And the last one before we let you get out here and bring Blake in, do you have a favorite former FSU running back?
I'm not gonna lie, I used to look up to Cam Akers. I used to, when I was being recruited as well, I got to come see him play, and I just remember watching him. I'm like, man, that guy's like, yeah, he's nasty with it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, nah, for sure. I mean, that'll be probably him and Dalvin Cook, of course. Dalvin Cook definitely was one of those guys. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't stop him. Yeah, they were both very dynamic players, and I did watch a lot of their game and try to, take some of their moves and stuff like that when I was younger. So yeah, those are some guys I could name for sure.
I like that you said ccam too, because we got to see your Wildcat performance last year. Cam kind of famously had a little bit of the Wildcat, ran the Wildcat in college, or high school. I'm sorry, but yeah, man. Well, folks, again, we got Blake Nicholson coming up. Feel free to drop those in the chat. LT, man, thanks for stopping by tonight. We appreciate having you on the show.
Appreciate y'all having me, man. Appreciate everybody. Cool. Thanks a lot.